research that what happiness was the ideal income for happiness was between 60 to 75,000,
Yeah.
and
And
anywhere below or above, it starts declining, right?
well, it doesn't increase.
It doesn't increase.
Yeah.
But then, yeah.
So
But then,
I'm sure there might be a
And it said there
decline.
95,000 was for human satisfaction or something, whatever.
Yeah, that's an
interesting.
annual income.
Yeah, interesting. 95,000.
Yeah.
Wait, was this net or I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it'd be
I think it was just, you know, how much you made.
okay. Yeah.
Because at about 80 to 90,000 should be able to maintain a decent, satisfactory standard of living, you know? That should be enough to pay your rent, go out to eat once in a while, you know, entertainment, and support some sort of lifestyle.
So my goal is to never make over 90,000.
Yeah. But well, yeah, you gotta stay within that, because you don't necessarily increase your happiness after that point, right?
So you have to cut back, dude.
No man, I could, you know, like I said, I grew up relatively humble and I wouldn't say poor, but humble. We never went hungry. We
Yeah.
never went hungry, but we never had all the fancy stuff that kids have these days. But nor did anyone else in my neighborhood. So
Well, I think we probably both grew up in the same economic. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's why I think like my parents, my dad had like 2 full-time jobs.
yeah.
You know,
He did what he had to do.
yeah, to support 5 kids. And you know, I mean, I think among all his siblings, we probably like among all my cousins, we probably had the least money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we never felt it because like, that's why we drove everywhere in a van. You
Yeah.
know, we couldn't afford to fly.
Yeah.
You know, but so I mean, yeah. So between 60,000 to 90,000, 95. You know what I mean? Like I respect your attitude about, you know, money. I mean, it was Alan Watts that said, what was it, that people mix money up for wealth, right? Like,
Yeah, they confuse it.
yeah, money is a measurement of wealth, but money isn't wealth. I think you have a good understanding about it. But do you think, you know, how about the richest people?
Yeah.
Do you think they understand it or?
No, I think they don't. I think their intentions of accumulating money are misguided, you know? When we think of hoarders, we look at a hoarder and we say that person has a mental disorder. Whether they're hoarding newspapers or cats or whatever, we're like, that person has a problem. They have a mental problem. They have an abundance of one thing that they will never use, that's unnecessary, and in our eyes, useless, right? So we view them as people that have problems. Whereas when somebody hoards money,
They're more, we worship them.
we worship them, we look up to them, we revere them, we bow down to them, and we respect them, and we want to be like them. We're like, oh my God, you're rich, you're a billionaire, you have more money than 100 lifetimes that you'll never use. And yet a billionaire will say, listen, I made this money, you did, it's mine. Fair, that's fair, but it doesn't mean that they don't have a mental problem, right? Because to put it in perspective, let's say that billionaire converted all his money into non-perishable food, right? more than he'll ever need. It fills a whole stadium full of food. And he says, listen, it's all my food. I made it. I can see everyone walking around the stadium hungry, they're sick, they're dying, and they're like, no, I'm not giving you my food because I earned it. I will never eat it all. My family will never eat it all. Yet, it's not going to you. And that's essentially what billionaires are saying right now. All this money is mine. True, it is. You earned it somehow. Maybe it is most billionaires do a lot of underhanded stuff to get their money. But yes, you did. You got it. You made it. And I think they have a mental disorder. To be able to sit on that amount of money and watch everyone else suffer, I think that's a big problem.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head.
You know?
Nail on the head? Yeah.
Nail on the head. The head of the nail, nail on the head. But it's it's even hard to put into words, like
No,
how
well,
someone.
I mean, I thought, maybe, at first my thing was that they're successful
Mhm.
because they treat it like a game. I mean, that's how you treat it a lot, right? I mean,
I'm far from a billionaire.
I don't know, but I mean, but you're right, yeah. You're right there too. I mean,
You know.
like we've discussed already,
That's
I
a
have
problem.
I have my issues. I mean, I don't. Okay, so they're worshiping money. Like I don't worship money. I don't think I worship money.
No.
But I think I'm probably
You
have
worship
issues.
muscles. You worship muscles.
Muscle worship is sort of gay.
Yeah. What you do? You worship muscles. You worship gains.
But
Don't you?
no, that's my nephew. That's right.
Yeah, that he is. But he's probably, what's his condition looking like these days? Is it depleted?
We discussed about that. No, he was saying, because like he's working out.
Yeah.
He's got garage or whatever. He's got
Yeah.
all the weight. But then I had to tell him that, he was saying he looked better in previous years.
Yeah.
And I go, of course,
Yeah.
don't expect otherwise. Like,
Yeah.
even if you have the equipment,
Yeah.
it's still, that's the whole difference. You're still more used to training in the gym
Yeah.
with more, I mean, it's not, let it, everything will come back. I
But
mean,
don't you think it's a kind of a dangerous slope where you start associating your net worth with your self-worth with the way you look? Because you can't maintain that. Like if he thinks, hey, my confidence is tied directly to how much muscles I have or don't have.
well,
And
no, I agree.
No.
But then again, you know what? It's sort of like, I bet you there would be a similar correlation to the money.
Mm-hmm.
Having 15-inch arms or 16-inch arms, is human satisfaction.
Yeah.
Ideal. But then if you have 22-inch arms or anything above that,
Yeah.
happiness again. There's probably a correlation.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like if you see some short, fat, bald motherfucker, and he's got all the confidence in the world, he's got a really hot girl on his arm, we assume that guy's rich. And that's what's giving him the confidence. You know what I mean? Now, if that money dissipates, if that money recedes like his hairline, then obviously his confidence is going to go too. But that's the dangerous slippery slope
No, but I mean,
when you start
again,
associating your self-worth with these.
but then people will always have,
Yeah.
it's, like, what should they associate themselves? I mean, we associate our self-worth with whatever we put a lot of effort into, more effort into.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Right.
Like,
whether it's sports.
sports, money,
Yeah.
but then there's that, I mean, wow, whoa.
But
Big